it. It's just I love Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson was crazy. Like it was nice, but I don't hold him like on high regard compared to like other people. Like I would.
That's a hot take before we even really start.
Really, to be honest with you,
that's a hot. I feel like this show is gonna be full of hot takes.
Larry Bird, I put over Magic Johnson.
This show is gonna be full of hot takes. That's all I'm saying.
Gas, no pedal, hard rock, no metal, serving pots, no kettle. Child of the ghetto, tryna fuck, no hello. Then I pass you to my fellows, we be calling you a rental. Heard me say child, I don't play though. Fuck by what they say though, move for no say so. Get my own money, I don't work for no payroll. Knots up in my pocket, need a bankroll.
This is Sean. You know, Sean the Don here with Broderick.
What's good with you people? How y'all feeling? Y'all living life?
And we're back for another installment of an episode of the What Up Bro Podcast.
Yes.
Sponsors by
whoever is willing to pay for it to be sponsored. Hey, we taking all sponsors, man. For real. We open, man. We use a lot of products in the world. So
big facts. Big facts. Bath and Body Works. They have a 50% sale going on currently right now.
I don't know.
Aromatherapy.
I don't know if that's the right one.
Nah, fuck that. Hell yeah, they give me unlimited.
I used to work. I have a history with Bath and Body Works.
you got a traumatized history. I'm good. We good.
With them, man. I don't know if that could work, bro.
Bath and Body Works, we straight. We have no beef. We have no issue. You never screw me over, and I never screw you guys over. Shout outs.
I don't even know if it's at this point. I don't even know if it's the company. I don't know if it's just the people maybe that
probably
was there.
The people that you was working with. I'm most likely the people that you was working with. I'm convinced.
But I feel you though.
Yes.
We definitely need to get that money. Need to get that check. So our show will be sponsored. So whoever wants to sponsor it. You know
or if you're just a sugar mama looking to spoil somebody.
Oh yeah, somebody. Sugar mama. Hey, dude, that's what you've been going through today, right? That's what we've been talking about off air. So off air,
scammers.
Sean got hit up by somebody claiming to be a sugar mama, saying
scammers.
For $5K, all you gotta do is talk to me.
Yeah, I ain't getting no response back. After I asked her what she do.
So, he played. You played the game for a minute, then I
normally do. Like I entertain this stuff. Like I entertained the show the other day. I was like, "Hey, do you want to bless it?" I was like, "Yeah." And I sent her account. She was like, "Yeah, this shit looks fake. How is your checking 1, 2, 3, 4?"
Yeah,
and then, And I was like, I should have exited out, but
how you gonna question what my bank account?
That's what I was saying. She was like, "It looks fake. You have a great day." I said, "Oh, you do." I was like, "It's not," but you do the same.
Ain't nobody trying to get no money. Ain't nobody trying to get you no real money.
I know.
But see, I was saying off air. I was wondering. I was like, "Yo." I wonder if the algorithms like show like, oh yo, this dude broke, like he needs something, because the forex traders they be trying to follow me all the time, be like, damn, they trying to tell me to get into that.
So fucking quick. Every time I go on my Instagram and they be like, hey, boo follows you. I look, I remove the follower.
Hey, I'm saying,
I remove it. Or if it's an account where we don't have any shared followers, I remove the account.
I mean, at this point, like that doesn't bother me. It's just like if you got forex trader in your shit, it's just like for me, it's just like I don't know. And that's nothing against forex traders.
Yeah,
there's nothing against them, but
you do what you do to get your bread.
Them accounts be scamming, bro. Yeah, them accounts be really, really scamming for real.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
But today,
that's a whole fact.
Come on with some hot takes, because you just said a real hot take before we even started. And now,
I mean, that's just personal.
I'm concerned
different.
about where this thing is gonna go.
They're both different.
So you want to tell the people what we're doing today?
So we had the commercial. I don't know if you went to go see the commercial. Go look at it on YouTube. NBA 75th season.
Yes.
75th anniversary.
Yes.
Oh, I like to dribble and shoot. I like to pass the ball. That's basketball. And playing basketball. We're playing basketball.
That's the worst rendition of that song I've ever heard in my life.
Absolutely. But we're doing a top 10 list. We're not doing 75 because if we did 75, we'll be sitting here all day.
Yes, all day.
And I got shit to do. I don't know about anybody else, but I got shit to do. Yeah. So I ain't listen. I'll be damned if I'm sitting here for 2 hours. I also can't watch Wu-Tang. I don't know what's going on. Like sidebar. I'm sorry, but
before we start,
yeah. So we're doing a top 10 list, and I already feel like I'm already being judged. So
yeah. So,
okay.
And before we start, you just mentioned Wu-Tang, that show. I ain't been able to watch it since like the second episode of the second season. I can't do it. I don't know what's going on about the show, but I can't do it right now.
I haven't watched. I can't watch a new episode. Every time I go in, it'd be like, oh yeah, viewer discretion advised. then it just reloads and be like, viewer discretion advised. Problem occurred. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I go watch BMF. BMF is fine.
Oh yeah, BMF is good. BMF is different. Shout out to
I'm ruler with an iron fist.
Yeah, shout out to BMF.
Motherfucker, that shit, bro. That shit was so funny. She was like, it's too early for me having sex. He was like, bro, that shit, I saw this shit this morning. She was like, it's too early for me having sex. He was like, but your mouth though. She was like, when was the last time you ate my pussy? He was like, yeah, it's against my religion. I was like, what? I was like,
that's a whole show though. Back then they weren't doing all that. They was chilling back then.
Shit, them motherfuckers was nasty back then. I thought motherfuckers was nasty now, but I don't know. Yeah. Back then they was like, that's why people spit in booty holes and suck on top.
They just had a bunch of kids. That's really what it was. Yeah. But BMF is that shit. We enjoy BMF.
Booty holes. That's exactly what they do.
BMF is different. We enjoy that. Shout out to everybody involved with that. 50 Cent, another
show, bro. 50
I don't know. 50 Cent. 50 Cent.
He got some great writers.
Yeah, he knows what to do, man, and he knows how to put a show together.
Yes, very much so. Very much so. So
now it's that time.
Yes.
Time to go through the list.
You're going first.
I gotta go first?
Yes.
I'm gonna go first.
Because I'm really, because if you say something like off the wall shit like that, maybe like alter the list that I have.
I can see now that we're gonna disagree on a lot of things about both. I think both of our lists are gonna be. We're gonna be sitting here wondering like, what the fuck when it comes to both of our lists.
Yeah.
So, what you want me to go first? All right, yes. I'll go first. I'll go first. And my list is completely in order. Like I'm sitting here right now saying this. My list is in order. I don't know about Sean's. Is yours in order?
I'll have to put it in, I guess, order.
Okay.
I was going top 10, but not in order.
Mine is in order. I thought it was a good time to make it in order. Why not? Normally we just talk about it. Let's make it in order. Let's solidify it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna start with number 10. Number 10, Oscar Robertson. Hey, when you hold a record that's like 50 years old, man, I gotta give you some credit. I got to, bro.
Okay.
Triple double. That's Mr. Triple double right there.
Tony Snell holds a record for just running up and down the court.
Yeah, he's trash. So it's different. Oscar Robertson, they trash, man. He a pioneer to the game too, so I got to show him his respect. So he is at number 10. He's on my 10.
Okay.
Number 9, Tim Duncan.
Okay.
Greatest power forward ever.
Yes, absolutely. Mr. Fundamental. Boring as shit, but
but he's
funny.
Crazy.
Yeah, he's nice. Okay, I'm not mad at that.
Number 8. I said number 8.
Oh, okay.
Larry Bird.
Little low on the list. I mean, but okay.
I think that's right where he's at. I think he was a killer during his time, but I think
Larry Bird was striving any.
I think he would.
Decade.
That's
scary.
I think he would, but I just think that now if he played now, he would. The athleticism of the game,
bro. He didn't do nothing, bro. He shot. He was gunning it.
But I'm saying now you can't just not be doing nothing and be playing. There's a level of athleticism.
JJ Redick.
Yeah, but Larry Bird is obviously better than JJ Redick though.
Yes, and what did JJ Redick do?
I mean, he just shoots. But I'm saying Larry Bird. But I'm saying. If he's just shooting, that takes away so much more of what he was able to do.
I don't know, bro. Because he was able to do like pick and pop or pick and rolls. Or
yeah, but he was able to do a little bit of everything, though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, bro.
Great. If you looked at it as a shooter now, you looked at it as just a shooter,
Paul Pierce. He's successful. Literally, Larry Bird and Paul Pierce have the same skill set.
Don't compare Larry Bird to Paul Pierce.
Same skill set. Larry Bird is a way better shooter. And actually pretty
he's just way better. He's just way better than Paul Pierce.
You know.
He's just way better than Paul Pierce in general.
Yes, absolutely. Before he hurt his back, he was actually pretty decent defender.
But Larry Bird's my number 8. Now, number 7. Kobe Bryant.
You motherfucker. You motherfucker. The fact that Kobe is 7?
Yeah, he's 7 on my list, man.
Leave it alone.
He's 7 on my list, man.
Fucking disrespectful, but I'm going to leave it alone.
He's 7 on my list, bro. Like
6.
I love Kobe.
6.
I love Kobe.
Just go to 6.
I'm justified. I love Kobe.
This is ridiculous.
I always have loved Kobe.
This is like so fucking disrespectful.
But to me, when you take everything from Mike, I don't know, man. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know. If you a carbon copy, if you just a carbon copy of another player, I don't know. LeBron's not a carbon copy of anybody. A carbon copy? No,
bro. He does.
No, when I say a carbon copy,
he took pieces of his game from everybody.
Right,
so the nigga's
that's different.
That's not different.
That's different.
That's not.
It is because a carbon copy. When I say a carbon copy, I mean you're literally doing everything like one player. That's what I'm saying. Compared to taking something from every other player. Right, but I'm saying that's why he's number 7.
What?
That's why he's number 7 on my list, man. I'm honest because before he had passed, I thought the same thing, and even after he's passed, I'm saying the same thing. So I'm honest. I'm not one of those people that's gonna just hold him up higher than I
fucking
thought.
Kobe was nice. You bugging. I don't give a fuck. If Kobe was, I mean, rest in peace, Kobe. I love you. I think
sorry, Kobe. Rest in peace. We love Kobe.
Yeah,
we support Kobe. Always love Kobe. But to me, he's the number 7 player on the list.
No, he's.
To me, he's number 7.
That's your fucking spot. Anyhow,
to me, he's number 7.
6.
Leave it alone. Number 6 is Shaq.
Okay.
I feel like Shaq at his best was. Nobody stopping Shaq.
This list is aggravating.
How is it aggravating?
My blood.
How is it aggravating?
Shaq is 6.
Yeah.
How is he not in the top 5?
Because I haven't got to the top 5 yet.
Anywho,
but he's not. To me, he's not in the top 5 because I think there's one player that was just a little bit more dominant than him.
Who?
Which brings me to number 5.
Who?
Wilt Chamberlain.
Are you fucking?
Wilt Chamberlain was different, bro. First off, the amount of records Wilt Chamberlain has. Let me first off speak on the amount of
records. The motherfucker played with 5'7" white boys that couldn't even.
But he was doing that to everybody.
No, bro, how many black people was in the NBA when he was in the NBA?
Yeah, but at his position, he played against Bill Russell. He was doing the same thing to Bill Russell.
Fuck Bill Russell. How many? Oh my God, Bill Russell. It was a Bill Russell on every fucking team.
To me,
oh my God.
But to me, but there's certain records, bro. There's just certain records. It's just certain records that he got, bro. It's just you're just not gonna see every day happening in a basketball game, bro.
Nigga, I would score
like 100 points. Come on,
bro. I would score 100 points if I was playing against 5'7" people and I jumped out the fucking gym.
Sean,
I would score 100 points.
Sean, 100 points.
Yes! If I was playing against 5'8", 5'9",
Sean, there's people like this. Sean, there's people that's playing. Sean, there's people that's playing pro-ams, bro. That don't score 100 points.
Bro,
and these are pro players,
bro. I'm talking about people who don't even
points in the
you.
But I'm saying 100 points in the basketball game, bro. That shit is hard.
No, fuck that.
That shit is hard. It don't matter who you playing against, bro. That shit is hard.
It does, bro. If you literally every possession, hey, here you go, here layup. Oh, here you go, layup. Here you go, layup.
Bro, that shit is hard, bro. He got too many records, bro. It's just too many records. And then some of the other physical attributes he had, bro. It's just he could play in any era, bro. I think he could play in any era. I think if you put him in here now, he'd be Joel Embiid. Same difference. Same nigga. I promise you, he'd be the same person. He'd probably be better.
First of all, Joel Embiid is not athletic at all.
That's why I say he'd probably be a whole lot better. Because Wilt Chamberlain was a crazy athlete too, bro.
Yeah, he was a crazy.
Like he was a track star. Hey, that's all I'm gonna say, bro. He got too many records, bro. Wilt Chamberlain got way too many records for me not to put him in my top 5, bro. That and just I don't know his mentality. It will translate in any era. Because if you hear like interviews of him talk, even in the 90s, he was looking at like Kareem and Mike and be like, oh no, I'm better than them. Even then,
of course, I'm a talk shit.
No, but I'm saying he was like in his 50s, like, oh no, right now I'm better than them.
Yes, he was one of them confident motherfuckers.
Right, that's what I'm saying. His mentality would transfer to any era.
I could be confident and get my ass whooped.
I think that would help.
Pretty sure Deontay Wilder was confident. His ass whooped.
Yeah, we gotta speak on that. We gonna speak on that. But either way, bro, Wilt Chamberlain, he was different, bro. Like everything I've ever seen, everything I've ever read of him, bro, he was different, bro. I gotta give him that. He's different. So we gonna go to number 4. Number 4, I got Magic Johnson.
Okay.
I think number 4. I think he's number 4. He's the greatest point guard of all time. I think he's the greatest Laker of all time. Okay. I mean, we'll talk about it. We can say what you want. We'll talk about it. I think Magic Johnson's the greatest Laker. And when I say Laker, I mean spent the whole career as a Laker. I think he's the greatest Laker. Yeah, I said it. Number 3, he got Kareem. I think Kareem's number 3.
Okay, I don't really have too much argument on that.
I think just
I'm fine with that. That's fine.
his numbers is crazy.
That's fine.
The skyhook is crazy.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't have no problem with
He
that.
dominated his era. He dominated for like 20 years.
That
like,
works.
He's
That works.
He's Kareem. He's a legend.
Yeah,
he's one of the
works.
greats.
I won't
He's the
fight you on
greatest
that
center ever. He's one of the greats. He's a pioneer of the game. Pioneer of basketball.
Okay, as long as you said one of the greatest. Gotcha.
This is where we get interesting. Number 2.
I already know what a 1 and 2 is at. I already know, and I'm not even gonna say nothing. This
Number 2, I got Michael Jordan.
number 1 is Braun. All right, but anyhow, more pointless. Like Jesus Christ.
No, I mean, I'll have to justify. I gotta explain why.
Shit is ridiculous.
Number 2 is Michael Jordan. Number 1 is LeBron James. I think the physical attributes of LeBron James. I think the mind he had for the game, or he has for the game. I think the talent that he has for the game, his ability to work with anything for the most part. It just, to me, it just puts him a notch over Mike.
You ever just want to like shave your eyebrow off because you've been like so aggravated? Listening to this list, I've never debated whether picking up a damn shaver. And
I love Mike. Mike, I love you, Mike. I love you. I'm saying I had your poster on my wall growing up, Mike. On my door to my room. I love you, bro. But LeBron, man. So I can say LeBron. The fact that the NBA Finals has literally, well, I mean, at one point it's literally like LeBron James Invitational. It's kind of crazy. He's led 3 different franchises to NBA championships. It's kind of crazy.
right here.
He took literally the worst team in NBA Finals history to the finals.
That's not NBA Finals history. That's not the worst team.
Who's worse than them?
That team definitely is
Who's
the worst.
Who's worse than them?
Bro, do you not realize that LA team was really shit? Like
What LA team?
with Gary Payton and Karl Malone and them. When they lost, that team was really shit. Other than Shaq,
Have you
Kobe.
been drinking?
No, I haven't. I'm very bro. That team was shit.
So you're saying that the 07 Cavs are better than the 04 Lakers?
But
okay,
don't say
that's
it's
what I'm
don't say it's
referring.
the don't say it's the worst team.
The 07 Cavs is the worst team to ever play in the NBA Finals.
It's not the worst.
What team is worse than them? The only other team that might be worse than them is the 01 Sixers, but I think that team's a little bit better because they had the defensive player in the year. That
what
team
about
too.
the Orlando Magic team with Dwight? Yes.
That 07 team was a lot worse than them. What the fuck?
Nigga, what? They had Jameer Nelson starting at the point, bro.
They had Jameer Nelson, Rashard Lewis, who's an all-star. It was like a 3 or 4 time all-star.
Not in Orlando.
But he was still an all-star type player. What are you talking about?
Anyhow.
Hold on.
He wasn't an all-star.
We're going down to roster now. No, we're going down to roster now because you brought up.
He wasn't an all-star player in Orlando. He was just there for shooting purposes. Literally. There for shooting purposes.
09 Orlando Magic. We going through this team. Because you just said something.
The reason why they got VC.
You said something that was just really fucking crazy.
That was the last, I think, want to say the last good years of Vince Carter. Hey, man.
That, you just said a whole lot of something that I don't understand. So, let's see. Rafer Alston, Tony Batiste, Keith Bogans, Brian Cook, Marcin Gortat.
Oh, no. Look at me and be like, oh, that's a big
Dwight
name.
Howard, Anthony Johnson, Courtney Lee.
Don't look at me and say, oh, these are big names. Oh, my God. Like
Jameer Nelson, Michael Petras, J.J. Redick, Tyronn Lue, J.J. Redick, Jeremy Richardson. For that time, those are well-known players. For that time? What are you talking about? For that time? Those are well-known players for that time?
Those names don't even strike fear in my heart. When
They won 59 games.
Bro, I don't give a yeah, they won 59 games and they had the fucking defensive player of the year.
They won 59 games.
I don't give a flying fuck. You know what
were they the best team? Were they the best team in the East that year? Hold on.
I don't think so. Nah, they was like, I want to say like 2 or 3. Because I think Boston
But they still won 59 games.
Bro.
But still, either way.
Their offense was literally, if I don't hit a 3, here you go.
Hell, that's what the league is like now. Fuck. But anyway, That's my top 10 list. LeBron number 1, Mike number 2, Kareem number 3, Magic number 4, Wilt number 5, Shaq number 6, Kobe number 7, Bird number 8, Tim Duncan number 9, and Oscar Robertson number 10.
You a rental. Heard me say child, I don't play though. Fuck by what they say though. Move for no say so. Get my own money, I don't work for no payroll. Knots up in my pocket, need a bankroll. I just know I gotta make the top. Praying that my tape don't flop. Dreaming when I'm sliding in that jack. Bitches panties drop.
10. Hakeem.
Okay.
9. Tim Duncan.
Okay.
8. Kareem.
Excuse me?
I said what I said.
That's really
I said
really
what the
low.
fuck and I said.
For Kareem, that's really low.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
That's really low for Kareem.
I said 8, right? 7.
Yeah.
I have a lot of actually big men in this list actually to think about.
But that's really low for Kareem. He has, what is he? I think he got 6 rings. Got like 6 MVPs. He's like an 18-time All-Star.
This is my list, right? Fuck you, all right?
All right. Hey, it's your list. You said it.
I say he's in the top 10. He's in, look, in the top 10.
You said it. Hey, you said it.
Top 10. All right. So are we on 7?
Yes.
I was gonna put. I was gonna put him there.
Put him. Go ahead and say it.
I know. I was
say it. If you're not saying it. If you want to put him there, say it. Feel it.
I ain't gonna do it.
Hey, I made my list. I ain't give a fuck. It's your list.
AI
at 7.
Yeah. Top 10. Y'all put AI.
I love AI. He's not top 10 to me. I love AI. AI is like probably
AI changed the whole game.
One of my favorite players ever.
AI was still different. He ain't fuck up. He ain't fuck up.
So AI is number 7.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, that's a wrinkle.
5. Wow. 5. What? I skipped 6. I'm sorry.
Damn, you can't.
I know my fault. My account is a little. My mind.
1, 2, 3.
All right, so 6. My fault. My apologies.
Yeah.
6. Magic.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
5. Bird.
Explain.
I personally just feel like Larry Bird was built differently. Like
Magic Johnson?
Yes. I mean,
And
don't get me wrong. Like I love Magic Johnson. Like I love Like I love I love cause every time, if you ever look at a Magic Johnson interview, every time he explains himself, he like weeks. Like every time he explains it,
I know, right?
Every time he explains some shit that happened.
I love Magic Johnson, bro. Shout out to Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson seems like the just the coolest dude like in the world. Like seriously,
hell
like
yeah,
somebody
go to some of the parties and shit.
Right, somebody cool grandfather, bro.
To be honest with you, I would love to hear some Magic Johnson stories.
Oh, hell yeah,
them shits is like.
Man.
I you know what's crazy? I just listen. I'm sidebar from the story. I just listened to Benny the Butcher story, and it really like fucking threw me way off. He was like, "Yeah, you know what you call it? We went to, we had a show, and he was like, yeah, normally after the show we got the merch table. He was like, we go to the merch table, fuck with the fans, and all that. I was like, okay. Then he was like, yeah. We had one girl who came, was like, yo, where's Conway? A little nice petite shorty, like, where Conway at? And we like, yo, Conway, he not here, whatever. Just start talking to shorty, whatever. Boom. He was like, yo, we driving back. Shorty mopping off everybody in the back. I'm like, huh? I'm like, bro, this is a story. I'm like, this is
an entertainer story.
No, but I'm like, bro, you can keep this story. This gets worse. Then he's like, yo, we get to the hotel. Yo, shorty put everybody to sleep, bro. She put everybody to sleep.
So I think I want you to think about it like this. You think that's a story from Benny the Butcher. Imagine Magic Johnson in LA in the 80s.
Oh, I know.
And what he got?
Oh my God.
You just know. He got stories, and
he didn't believe in condoms at all.
Clearly. Clearly.
The fact that he only has one, I think he got more than one kid.
I think he does have multiple kids. He has multiple kids by his wife. But you mean like you think
like
kid
outside? Like yeah, there's like a kid in Greece. There's a kid.
I feel like back then a lot of them they was good about just fucking but not having no kids. Like now everybody gotta leave a mark on whoever they have sex with now. So they gotta have a child.
You gotta stamp it with your
right.
With your
right now,
like,
right. If you're an entertainer, if you're an entertainer now, you gotta stamp them. Like Future said, you gotta add them to. Man, my collect. That's the mindset. That's why you giving them all APs.
I don't know Future's a dumbass. But
hey, that's all I'm saying.
If I find out like yo, you fucking with 10 other people, like it's over. It's clear. Don't even talk to me.
That's what it's like messing with women in the industry.
Be honest, I'm be like, hey, what up? You know how you doing? Dap you up, but we ain't gonna, whatever.
But back to your list. Bro.
But anywho, what was I at 5?
He was at 5. Number 4.
4. Shaq.
Okay.
3. Braun.
Okay.
2. Kobe.
Okay.
And you already know who the fuck is on 1.
All right, so you want to explain your top 3?
I'm not. Michael. God.
So you want
we still on?
So you want to explain your top 3?
My top 3?
Yeah, you want to explain? Why did you came with what it is?
Michael's the GOAT. Kobe's the closest thing we've ever seen to the GOAT. And Braun is just built differently. Braun is built different, but Braun doesn't have that killer. But
I feel like he does. It's just shown in a different way. It ain't shown the same way as Mike and Kobe. Mike and Kobe was, hey, I'm gonna just shoot.
Yes. No, not to just shoot. If I'm the guy, I want the ball in my hands. It's no if, ands,
and see the thing. And the thing about LeBron, I think that LeBron has kind of mastered over his career is like, yo,
he has trust in the cement.
I can have trust in other people to do things, especially if I know this is a situation where they shine. Like Kyrie Irving, like I feel like a player like Kyrie Irving is perfect with LeBron because it gave Kyrie Irving the type of player that just wants to dance and do his thing, and LeBron is the type of player and the type of person that's like, all right, you know what, you got it. Like if I think this is the best way to make you successful and the best way to utilize your talents, you got it. I feel like Mike's and them was more so like, hey, I'ma just shoot. Yeah. When in doubt, I'ma shoot.
Yeah.
And not worry about everybody else. And then see, I feel like with Mike, it was cool only because I think the people around Mike allowed for him to not fuck everything up. I think Kobe, when the Lakers slid after Shaq left, because they did slide.
They definitely did.
They slid.
Yeah, hell yeah, they did.
I think Kobe didn't have that same sort of people in his ear that Mike had that was like,
he didn't
hold him to that. That's why he was talking shit about them players.
But no, but he also...
And he won it out.
No, he also... Yeah, and well, you know what the crazy part? He won it out, but he never left. That's
because they traded for somebody so he didn't have to leave.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know, they built the team around him. They built the team around him.
Can do that.
They built the team around him. Not everybody needs to feel like the need to jump ship and go to a different team.
When your front office don't want to bring players to the team, you have to do what you got to do.
But you're going like...
But Kobe won it out until they traded for somebody.
Yeah.
So how does that make sense?
He won it out. You know the crazy part?
But he won it out. But they traded for somebody.
He won it out. And then he won it out. Then they got somebody. He's like, all right, cool, bet. I'm going to stay and I'm going to show that I can win without Shaq.
But the thing about LeBron is he says, yo, I want somebody. They don't give somebody, so he gets out. Yeah. But that's the problem. Okay.
Bro.
Hey, that makes a lot of sense to me.
You know the crazy part is? You know what the crazy part is? He's fucking retarded. The crazy part is...
That's what I'm going to say. That makes a lot of sense to me, but I don't know.
Because LeBron left. Boom, went to another team and had all the fucking...
And still won a championship with both.
No, but he won, he left. They came back, then left again. Like, bro, why would you do all of that moving, bro?
Just because I can come back and win a championship anytime I want, nigga.
No, what?
That's why. Right there. That's why.
Bro, if you can win it, then win it with one team. Win it with one team. If you love Cleveland so bad, win it with Cleveland.
He won it with Cleveland.
Okay,
he did what he had to do, and then he left. And he won it. And he's the only player to ever win it with 3 championships.
LeBron's not thinking about basketball anymore. It's not basketball for him anymore.
It's not basketball for him.
It's not.
But he won a championship. The 1 year he was healthy with the Lakers, he won a championship.
You can win. Yes, you can win it.
But the 2 years he wasn't healthy, they didn't win.
LeBron is setting himself. It's not even about that. LeBron is setting himself up for after basketball now.
But you know, that's
the whole reason why he went to LA.
But you know the funny thing is,
that's the whole reason why.
LeBron is the only player that could ever be accused of not focusing on basketball but still winning a championship.
I don't give a fuck.
That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. LeBron, there's never been another player that can get accused of not focusing on basketball, being so caught up on everything else, and still win a championship, but somehow he's not to go. Okay,
like I said,
that's all I'm saying.
Like I said, LeBron jumped ship multiple times, and the crazy part is
his management wouldn't give him any other players.
He did the shit. I'll let you speak. He did the shit, and he went and had to join these teams because he was like, yo, I'm not enough to beat that team. I'm not enough to beat this team without any star. Kobe, he got a trade. Boom. I'm going to do this shit myself.
I hate that so much.
I'm going to put that on my back.
What's the difference?
I'm going to put that on my back.
So, okay. So how's that put? So how does that make sense?
He went through the struggle years. Boom. All right. He had his rip. He wanted out. Then he was like, nah, fuck this. I'm going back in the lab.
If Kobe would have been a free agent during that time, he would have left.
No, he wouldn't have. He
wanted Sean.
He wanted out. Yes.
How does that make sense?
He wanted out.
Sean,
then he said no.
You can't be saying
different and it's like, yo, I'm gonna do this shit. He had that Dame shit. I'm gonna do this shit
after he got another player and went to the finals and lost.
No, he got it. You know what it is? He refocused.
So how does that make sense?
And find another chip on his shoulder. I'm gonna win a chip in LA without Shaq.
But what you're saying holds no logic. But what you're saying holds no logic.
Yes, it does.
How can you say?
What are you talking about? What?
How can you say? How can you seriously? How can you say in one breath? He wanted out. Yeah, he wanted out. And then he traded for another. They traded for another player. But yeah, that's cool. That's fine. That's great. He wanted out. And yeah, he would have left. Yeah, if they didn't give him another player.
They didn't bring in another star player. They didn't bring in.
Excuse me.
They bring in a top 10 NBA player in the NBA right now to be alongside Kobe. Because please don't tell me Pau Gasol was a top 10 player in the NBA.
Pau Gasol at that point was top 15.
No. Oh my God.
At least.
No. Anywho, Pau Gasol wasn't like a household name.
Because he played for the Grizzlies.
He was like I
nobody
said
pays attention to the Grizzlies.
Okay, they definitely do because everybody.
Okay.
Anywho,
during that time,
like I said before, Pau Gasol wasn't a household name. Dwayne Wade, household name.
Yeah.
Even Chris Bosh, to a sense, was a somewhat of a household name. Who on that team, on Kobe's team, was a fucking household name?
Pau Gasol was a household name.
No, he was not.
He was a household name.
No, he was not.
Yes, he was.
No, he was not, bro.
He was
Nobody knew who the fuck Pau Gasol was.
Sean, he was a former Rookie of the Year. Come on now.
Oh my. You know how many motherfuckers win Rookie of the Year and then fall off the side of the planet?
If you win an award, people know who you are.
No, they do not. Are you kidding?
How would they not?
Oh my! Come on now. He won a Rookie of the Year award. You probably
come on now.
I'm talking about. Come on now. I'm talking about longevity.
It wouldn't have been made such as a point if
you can play great your rookie year and be dog shit the rest of your career.
But Sean, it wouldn't have been made as such a point if he wasn't a star player when the trade happened.
He was a name. He was, like I said before, he wasn't a superstar caliber player. Pau Gasol was not a person that you would be like, oh shit, yeah, we're gonna build around Pau Gasol. We're gonna build a team.
Memphis did build around Pau Gasol. That's the funny part. That's the funny part.
Yeah, and look where that team went. Look where that team went.
They went to the playoffs a couple times. They went to the second round.
They went to the second round. And what was that? A second round exit.
Kobe went to the second round by himself. Yeah, and he got kicked out too.
Yeah, he's a superstar. The LA Lakers signed him to what? How many max deals? How many deals?
Because what you're saying doesn't make it sense.
No, yes it was. Are you kidding me?
What you're saying doesn't make sense.
Okay, bro. All right.
It's not making sense.
Okay. All right. Like I said before,
Pau Gasol, but then saying they got him a better player, another starting player.
Like I said before.
He wanted to stay.
Better yet.
It really can.
But let me ask you a question. So when Dwayne Wade was averaging 26 to 30 points a game. Mm-hmm. Star in the NBA. Mm-hmm. Chris Bosh, before he left Toronto, he was averaging what, 29?
I don't know what he was averaging.
28, 20.
In Toronto so I don't know what he was averaging.
He was averaging 25 or more in Toronto. Big name, all-star, big team built around him, superstar at that point.
Superstar is debatable. Hey, I'm giving you the same shit that you said about Pau Gasol.
Pau Gasol was a fucking superstar.
But Pau Gasol and Chris Bosh are like the same player.
No, they're not. Are you?
Yes, they are. They're like the same player.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? They're not. They don't even hold the same weight in a conversation. Are you kidding me?
Okay. All right.
Are you?
Okay. Keep saying your point.
Are you kidding me?
Keep saying your point.
Like every team, every championship team LeBron has went and did this with. Okay. They've had 3 people.
3 people.
Okay, better yet, 2 other people not counting LeBron. For being a big name, household name, a fucking stat sheet stuffer. Kevin Love, 20-20, walking on a fucking 20-20 when he was in Minnesota.
But the funny part is, most of the time that they were playing in the playoffs, he was hurt.
Yes, absolutely.
That's funny part. He was hurt for most of it.
That's funny. He was only healthy for one shit.
And even then, he was only healthy for like 2 games.
Yes. But regardless of the fact, boom, Kevin Love, 20-20. Kyrie Irving, granted, when Kyrie was by himself, that Cleveland team was dog shit, but he was still putting up 30 a game, 20 a game. Putting up crazy numbers. Nigga even put up 55 on us, on Dame and him, by himself.
Okay.
By himself. So tell me one person that Kobe has played with that has been, I'm gonna put up 50 a game while Kobe is on the team. One person that's gonna put up 50. Please tell me. Because if you say Andrew Bynum, I swear to God, I throw this damn mic at you. You say Pau Gasol, I throw this goddamn mic at you. You say Trevor Reeves, I throw this goddamn.
So first off, I'm gonna say this because you made a point. You said
none of them were superstars.
Listen to what I'm gonna say. You made a point about you talking that would get 50 in a game. First off, 50 in a game really. There's plenty of players who got 50 in the game.
Yes,
first off.
Mo Williams, Corey Burrow. Yes,
right.
I know. Trust me.
As that to be the benchmark isn't it?
I'm saying, but on a consistent basis.
What I'm saying is, well, Kyrie ain't getting 50 in a game on a consistent basis. Come on,
Kyrie gets damn near close to that shit on a. Are you kidding me? Let Kyrie get hot.
But I'll say this. Yes, there was a difference in the way these teams are constructed, but the idea that people only get on LeBron because he was able to circumstantially be a free agent at these times and make these decisions. It's kind of funny to me, and it's always been like weird to me because it's just like
nobody held a gun to Kobe's head to tell him to keep signing.
Nobody held a gun to Kobe's head to keep signing, but when they were at their worst, he was gonna leave. Like he wanted to leave.
So that's why you keep bringing up wanting to leave and actually leaving
because they got someone there.
Okay, but he still could have said, okay,
but my overall point is because you're not following my overall point. My overall point is LeBron chose to leave because the teams that he had weren't doing the thing that the Lakers did that made Kobe want to stay.
Okay, and Kobe.
But if they would have done that. If Cleveland during that time would have traded for another star player, you think LeBron would have left? Seriously, you think LeBron would have left Cleveland during that time?
If they don't win the championship, absolutely.
No. In 2011 when he left, if they would have signed let's say, you know what? A good example, Amari Stoudemire. Those are the same. Same level players of Pau Gasol during that time.
What?
A same level player. When I say the same level, I mean they do the same sort of things and they have the same sort of impact because they're not superstars to like you trying to say. Oh, okay. So now Amari Stoudemire is a superstar. Come on now, Sean.
I didn't say he.
Come on now, Sean. Come on now, Sean.
Steve Nash does not thrive in Phoenix without Maury.
God,
he does not thrive in Phoenix without Maury.
Just follow my point, please. Just follow my point.
Does not thrive.
Just follow my point.
Oh my God.
Just follow my point. If Cleveland would have got a player like that on their team. With the first time,
and
LeBron was there,
averaging 30 in New York.
Just follow my point. Follow my point. If they would got a player like that, and next year his ass was shot.
Yeah, because he got hurt.
But I'm
Melo
saying
came, it was over for him.
But even still, that could have happened anyway. And even still, then after that, he still was averaging good numbers, about like what Pau Gasol was averaging by that point. But just follow my point. If Cleveland would have got another player like that, do you think LeBron would stay?
No.
So you think no matter what, LeBron was gone?
I think no matter what, LeBron had already had that conversation with Wade and Bosh and was like, yo, what do y'all think about teaming up? What do y'all think about?
I disagree with that.
What do y'all think about teaming up? I think he had Cleveland LeBron had. I think mentally LeBron was exhausted with those second round exits, that third round exit. I mean, the Eastern Conference Finals exit. He was tired of the one finals appearance and the exit. He was tired of not being able to get it done.
And my point counteract that is I think because they just didn't give him nobody else around him. They just want brand. They didn't put pieces around him. They didn't. And that's what drove him to leave.
That's what.
I think that's fair to say.
That's what drove him to leave. I'm pretty sure that played a very substantial part into it.
I think that was big. I think that was the only part.
Absolutely. But he was just tired. He was like, yo, I realized I cannot, because at that time they were going against Boston. They were going against Boston. Who else was in the East?
Orlando,
Atlanta. They were going against team. Granted, I mean, he was whipping the shit out of Atlanta.
Right,
I'm sorry, Atlanta, but he was whipping the shit out of. But he knew that, hey, I can't beat the Celtics without,
based on the talent that I'm giving here, that I'm working with. Nobody's giving me nothing to work with. Like, what can I do?
Kobe was getting against. Kobe was going against,
and he wanted to
San
do the
Antonio.
Same thing.
He wanted to do the same thing. He could have done the same thing.
But they brought in the help to make sure he did. Okay. Like, that's the funny part.
He could have left. You realize, like, you act like they had, and that's the crazy part. You act like they had a gun to his head and was like, Kobe, all right, we're gonna bring somebody in, see if this works, and go back.
But the real funny part is, you're making all these points, but LeBron went back to Cleveland when they had someone there that could give him help.
Yes, he went back when he saw the star play. He was like, yo, I gotta win a ring.
So that makes me right.
Okay, no, that doesn't. No, that doesn't at all. He couldn't do it without help. He could not do it without another superstar caliber player. The fuck? Kobe ended up winning a ring. 2 rings. 2.
If the Lakers never would have traded for Pau Gasol, well, Kobe has won 2 more rings.
Kobe would have won at least 1. He would have won at least 1.
So with Kwame Brown, Smush Parker, and the team that he had, and there's no disrespect to them. I didn't really no disrespect to them.
I'm talking about that.
But these are just names of players in the league that he had on the team with Lamar Odom. None of them were superstars in the league.
Those were they were great role players. They were great role players. Are you kidding? Trevor Ariza, Lamar Odom was 6th man of the year, bro.
So Sean, you're really sitting here telling me.
And Andrew Bynum, but he was actually good before he went to 76ers.
So you're telling me that Kobe, without Pau Gasol, so this is just...
I think he would have won 1. I didn't say both, but he would have won 1.
He would have beat San Antonio. He would have beat a young Oklahoma City. He would have beat Dallas.
He would have won 1.
He would have beat... who else was out in the West during that time? Houston, Portland, maybe.
Houston wasn't. But you
telling me he would have beat all of them and won a championship?
Yes.
By himself.
Kobe would have won 1. And
I ain't say he would have
went back to back. I ain't say he would have went to the finals 2 years in a row.
He would have beat LeBron. He would have beat the Boston Celtics, or he would have beat Orlando.
You realize
during that time?
Yeah, he would have beat Orlando. Yes,
he would have beat the Boston Celtics during that time.
Celtics does a different ball game.
Okay,
as I said, he would have won 1, and that was the Orlando. That was Orlando series. That was it.
I don't think he would have won any of them.
He would have won that.
I don't think he would have won anything.
Yes,
I don't think he would have.
Because you got to realize, Pau Gasol's not guarding Dwight. Andrew Bynum is the one that has to box him out 8 times out of 10.
But once again, Pau Gasol was the other All-Star on the team.
He wasn't. Okay.
What do you mean he was?
He was the other All-Star. He was the help. Yes, but he wasn't the help. Oh my God, he was a superstar. He wasn't.
He said that help. He said the All-Star was a help. Was just the help. Oh my goodness! I've never heard anybody say that in my life about an NBA All-Star. He was just the help. That's it. He was just the help.
You know how many people get All-Star votes and make it to the All-Star game?
But he was just the help, Sean.
You realize how many people go to the All-Star game?
He was just the help. Come on now.
He wasn't just the help.
Pau Gasol was just the help.
But Pau Gasol was the piece. He was the piece.
He was just the help.
He was the piece, but he was not a household name. He was not a superstar the way LeBron had superstars. I'm not chastising LeBron.
That's just a difference of circumstances. That's really all that is.
Before anybody says, I'm not chastising LeBron for doing whatever the fuck he felt like it was necessary for him to do. I have no problem. You did what you felt like you needed to do. It was best for you. But I respect and I have a lot more admiration for somebody who can stay on one team and win championships. Dirk win a championship, amazing. Stayed on one team. Tim Duncan, great, stayed on the championship team and won. Boom. Hakeem stayed on one team.
To me, that stuff
till he was old.
To me, that stuff literally holds no value. Like who really gives a fuck? Seriously, who really gives a fuck?
I value loyalty. I value loyalty and trust over in any relationship. I value loyalty and trust. So you trusted that the front office and this organization, that the coaching staff was right for you in the right situation for you to win the NBA championship. Absolutely. Giannis could have left. Giannis signed a max deal. Trusted the organization. Boom.
But they put the pieces around him to do that.
Absolutely. No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. They put the pieces around him.
That's like my overall point. Like this whole thing. They put the pieces around him, but he's still... Boom, yeah, Chris Middleton, which Chris Middleton is either like he's gonna play like Michael Jordan or he's gonna play like Kyle Kuzma. It's no in fucking between with him. Then you went out and got one of the top defensive point guards, Drew Holiday. They got a bunch of big name people. But you keep hearing what you're saying.
Big name people,
but
people
who are already great players.
like great play, like they're putting up numbers, like.
But think about what you're saying.
You could actually. The crazy part is you can actually build, you can kind of build a team around these people.
But think about
you're not building a team around Powell.
But
not happily. Nobody was coming to Vancouver. Nobody was coming to Memphis to play for Memphis happily.
Okay.
Nobody was signing to Memphis.
Okay.
Or traded to Memphis.
Okay. Think about what you're saying, and this is my overall point. You keep saying the organization brought in these people, and my overall point is if the organization is not bringing in the people, it is okay for you to leave and do what you have to do.
Okay, but he left.
And so if you have to do it multiple times, that is okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Problem. That's a problem.
How is that a problem? Because if the people that you are working for are not putting you in the best position to succeed. I don't care if you playing basketball, if you work in a regular job, if you're doing whatever, bro. If the people that are supposed to be in charge of what it is that you're doing, if they are not putting you in the best position to succeed, or if they're not putting you in the best position to have shit in your favor, for your voice to be heard and for the things that you want to be fixed to get done, you have the right to say to leave. Especially if you voice them and you said them, you have the right to leave.
I value loyalty over anything, and I value that struggle. And then success. Like, I value that 120%. So I value that Kobe, boom, aggravated, frustrated, boom, won the league, stayed, boom, they got power, pulled back, whatever, then won a chip. Shit. Boom. So, and be honest with you, and I appreciate Giannis. Granted, I hate Giannis's game, in a sense, but I admire him 120% for saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna stay with this organization." He could have fucking went to Phoenix and teamed up with D-Book.
So here's my question for you then, and this will be the last question before we wrap it up. So you rather be a player that wins one ring and spend 20 years with one team, than to win 6 with 3 different teams? Yes. I don't feel that same way. I like winning too much, bro. I like winning way too much for that. I'm way too competitive for that, bro.
You know the crazy part is Dirk, because I know you're asking this because of Dirk alone.
No. It's not solely because of Dirk. I think,
but that was the recent example. Yeah. So Dirk, we act like Dirk was on terrible teams. Like, these Dallas teams were actually pretty damn good. Like, these Dallas teams were pretty damn good teams.
He should have won more championships than he did.
He should have had to, but that first championship opportunity was a very controversial series.
He should have had 3. He should have won in 2008 when they lost to the Warriors in the first round too. The We Believe team, they had no business losing to the We Believe team. Talent, we talking talent. They had no business losing to the We Believe team. Absolutely. And that shout out to the We Believe team, because we rock with them on this podcast.
Absolutely. Yeah, Golden State.
That particular team, we don't rock with anything after that. We don't rock with anything after that.
All right, so that works. That works. BD, you good in my lip. BD, you good on my book.
Shout out to Monte Ellis too.
Yeah, big facts. Monte Ellis, I love you, bro. Before Clay came and took your job, I'm sorry, bro.
Yes. But never should have happened.
Yeah, never should have happened. But we're gonna leave that conversation alone. But no, I absolutely value. Hey, I finally cracked through the door. Like Paul Pierce finally cracked through the door. Granted, they ended up signing KG. Well, not even signing, trading for KG and Ray Allen. Granted, yes, I know. But to finally crack through that door and to say, I've done it. I've been to the pinnacle. I've won that one. Chauncey Billups, I won that one. Like, to stick it out. And granted, before he got traded.
Yeah, he got traded a lot too.
Yeah, but he did get traded a lot. He did get traded a lot. But to find a place in. Because I don't think that whole core was perfect for that championship. So I personally, I'm happy. I'm good. Because then on top of that, I submit my history. I'm already in scoring books. I'm already in franchise leaders. I'm already in, granted, which if Luka ends up staying in Dallas for a very substantial amount of time, to be honest with you, Dirk, them stats gonna look real.
Them records is over, bro.
Yeah, it's over for that. Listen, I don't even know who it's probably Steve Nash or Jason Kidd.
Yeah, it's probably Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd. Like, but to finally make it, to finally say I did it, and I wish, and I really wish, well, we're never going to have that happen ever again, but I really wish KD, Harden, and Russ would have stuck it out.
Yeah,
I really.
I wish they would have stuck together.
Because that wasn't even like a trade. Those were drafted players.
Yeah.
Those are drafted players, and to have that, and you stick up through the struggle, the fight, through the headaches. Because I know Russ is an asshole. I personally know Russ is an asshole. I know James Harden is a very nonchalant asshole. Like, I can tell by his inner, but there's nothing wrong with that. KD is very a people pleaser. He's a very people pleaser.
Yes.
So with people pleasing, that obviously. So, and after a while, you get tired of people pleasing. So he just said, "Fuck it, I'm gone." Well, no, he traded Harden first. Then it was KD and Russ. But it was just, I wish that team would have stayed together and would have been, let's stick it out for 3. If they would have stuck it out for 3 more years.
Front office, man. I'm telling you, it's the front office.
Because they were dickheads because they didn't want to pay James Harden
that money.
It's the front
office, bro. I'm telling you, the front office.
Absolutely. They're dickheads.
I think
they fucked that up. They fumbled that up.
Right. And see,
same thing with Golden State. They fucked up KD leaving.
And see, with your point, everything you just said, I agree with 100%.
Yes.
As far as, I want to stick it out with one franchise. I want to be a part of one franchise's history.
I want to be that guy.
I want to be that guy for that team, for that city, for everything that the culture there. You know what I'm saying?
Now you see why I fucking play 2K the way I play 2K now.
I see that point.
Absolutely.
I see that point. However, I love to win way too damn much, man. I love to win way too much, and for me, I'm a firm believer in, look, you should want to be happy at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a great player, if you're a great anything, if you're just doing whatever, bro, you should want to be happy first.
Absolutely.
And if you are a star player in the league and you're getting measured by rings, and you're going to your front office,
you're always going to get measured by the rings. That's always going to be.
If you're going to your front office and you saying, yo, I need help, like, you know what I'm saying, I keep running into this wall, because look at what's around me. Like, I can win with this team. It's shown in the regular season I can win with them.
Oh yeah.
But can in the playoffs, can I get them over that? Do I have the talent around me to do that? And if I'm asking you and I'm saying, yo, I don't think this group of guys, this mix of guys, is gonna get it done. I don't think they mentally got it.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing like homie that was talking about Kobe. He was like, why are you like such an asshole? If you're not willing to put in the work that I'm putting in, and I don't think any of those players were willing to put in the amount of work, effort. They were just like, okay, cool, bet we have LeBron. That's great. All right. But so they're not putting in the work. Like,
and that's my point, man. You got to get people in there that had that same mindset as you. That's why you could bring in a Pau Gasol. Because as much as we're arguing now about what caliber player he was, and the fact that I'm arguing for Pau Gasol and I really historically don't like him.
That's what I'm saying, yo.
That's the funny part.
You see why I get aggravated at people.
But a player like that, though, realistically, coming from where he's from and being like the type of, he is an all-star player. He is probably gonna be a Hall of Fame player one day.
Yeah, no, he is. He's gonna get his number retired.
But he's somebody that would have that Kobe kind of mindset where it's like, yo, I gotta do it. I gotta do it myself. I gotta elevate in that way. Yeah. I think great players have that mind. I think a lot of great players have mindset. It's just a matter of how it's shown and how it's able to be portrayed on the court. Because everybody's skill ain't the same. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Everybody's skill ain't the same.
And I think his brother, who was better, would have done that. Yes, I said Marc Gasol was better than Pau.
That's not a hot take for me, but for me, both of them probably would, honestly. But either way, I think you have to have people around you and players around you that have that same mindset. And when you go to your front office people and you say, yo, we need some more players with that mindset around here. Like, you know, if it ain't about $1, he don't care.
Yo,
you know, if it ain't about $1,
my son was making $4 million. You bugging?
But in all seriousness, but you know, if they're not putting those pieces around you, do have the right to lead, man, and see what else is out there. There's always
Richard Jefferson.
There's always better opportunities out there. You just have to kind of find them. And if the people that you're working for, and like I said, this goes for anything in life, bro. Seriously.
Yes, jobs. Yes. This absolutely goes for jobs.
If the people around you aren't putting you in the positions to be great,
all friends.
Hey, it's okay to leave, man. It's okay to find something else. It's okay to do something else because maybe it wasn't meant for you to do. Win at the highest level on that, whatever that is that you're doing, man. Somebody holding you back.
You know what the craziest part is? I'm gonna leave it off here like this. Snoop Dogg said it best. He was like, the reason why you lose so many people is because this is the gap, like, of you and the people like below. Mm-hmm. So as you know, better yet, because I got the mic in my hand. So this is the gap. And as you progress in life, as you go up and you go up and you go up and you go up, you realize that bottom bar, that bottom tier is no longer is coming up with you.
Facts.
So you lose things, you lose people, you lose things in your life. The only way you can come back to that is what? Is by coming down.
Yeah, exactly.
So if they're not elevating with you,
you gotta do what you gotta do, and that's my whole point. That's always been my thing about LeBron, is that based on what we know about LeBron now, there's no way in the world he won't go into Cleveland back then. There's no way in the world he won't go into Miami back then when he left. And was just like, because Cleveland, the next time, I agree with you. I think he left because he was trying to focus on other things outside of basketball. Is why he went to the Lakers. I agree with you on that. Shit. But those first two moves, him going from Cleveland to Miami and then Miami back to Cleveland, I think those are pure basketball. He went back
to, and that's
why those are purely basketball moves of like, hey, I see where things are going with this team. We need to make these improvements. And the front office was like, hey, for whatever reason, we can't do it. Whether it was because they don't want to spend the money or because they just didn't want to do it. They just thought that what they had was good enough. He did what he had to do, and I don't think he should be looked at as less than because
I look at KD as less than, yes.
Oh yeah, I don't look at KD's ring.
Yeah. No,
that's so much different just because they beat him and he went to them.
That team was 73-9.
Yeah, you let a team. You went to a team that beat you, bro. I can't respect that. If
Cleveland would have went to
Celtics, I would be just like that. Like,
or went to San Antonio.
Right, I look at him funny, but he went to another team and he just rebuilt. You know, honestly, because look at those teams. When he got there, technically those teams they had a few pieces, but everything out of that was just like some role player here, some old dude here, somebody here. Like, it wasn't really like a. Well, he didn't go to the 73-9 Warriors.
Well, yeah, no, of course not. We don't commend that decision at all. But the two things. One, the biggest thing was that LeBron went and of course you would have turned down an opportunity to play with Dwayne Wade, who's like literally I want to say like third greatest shooting guard ever to play in the NBA ever. You know, you would never turn that opportunity, but you're like, shit, who else is gonna be the third? And you knew like. And obviously he needed Miami to understand, like, all right,
learn how to win. Man.
On top of that, I mean, Dan Gilbert, he wasn't gonna turn down pretty much. LeBron was already a big name. He was already a big name coming out of high school. He was already a big name in the NBA. But going to Miami, like, just shot his shit just into a different stratosphere. Yeah. And then coming back to Cleveland, you're not gonna let probably the best athlete in the NBA currently still. Not at the time. But anyway, but you're not
gonna let the greatest athlete in the world just leave.
You're not gonna let that. You're not gonna let him just come to the team and be like, oh, this shit gonna struggle. All right, we're gonna struggle this shit. Nah, you ain't gonna do that. And especially at that time, they had already had Kyrie. So you see what Kyrie was doing with a team that couldn't even win 30 games. Mm-hmm. You're like, shit, okay, I could come. Even though Kyrie kind of shits on LeBron when he. But
you said what? Oh, you talking about like interviews? And
just interviews and just talking in general.
I
finally got somebody I feel like I can trust.
Yeah, I don't like that. I think
that's personal.
Yeah, that's very personal. I think. I think Kyrie's thing is kind of that syndrome too of. I want to be the man no matter what. To be honest with you,
I don't think he want to play no more.
Yeah, I think he's done. I think he wants to retire. I think. And I got a real hot take, and this will be the last thing for we're about to send our plugs out and close the show. I think when Kobe passed, man, that took Kyrie's heart for the game, man. I think that kind of killed his spirit for the game. To be honest with you, I think that was kind of that bar, that was that measuring stick that he wanted to impress and live up to. And now that bar isn't here anymore, he has a ring. He's been an all-star. He's shown what he can do. What's left for him to do? And it doesn't seem like basketball is his primary interest anymore. So that's what I feel. That's from the outside looking in.
He started showing that in Boston. So it wasn't. I don't think it happened way before.
But I think the Kobe thing just solidified it, bro. Okay. I think it just solidified. It made it like, oh no.
And you think he's using the vaccine as an excuse? I'm sorry for holding you out. I'm so sorry, but you think he's using a vaccine as an excuse?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Vaccine is his excuse to be like, you know what? I want to focus on this other stuff. I still want to play basketball
because that's the only way you can play.
Yeah, I think he still wants to play basketball because he's smart enough to know basketball is my bread and butter. That's my life.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I don't think he's ready to just walk away and say, "No, I'm done." Like Andrew Luck did with football, where he was just like, "Yeah, I'm done."
Andrew Luck can stay healthy.
Yeah, that too. But I definitely think his love for the game has drastically diminished from what it was before. I think Kobe's passing made it what it is now, and why we see him fighting for this vaccine so hard, because it's really, I mean,
we put so much of the bullshit.
He's been on the knife so many times, like for surgeries. If the government wanted to take Kyrie Irving out, they would have taken him out already, bro. They would have slit his throat already. So
that's a fact.
It can't just be that, man.
That's a fact. Right.
Before we head out though, you got any plugs that you want to plug?
Shout out to Sean. He doing his stuff, Dizzle.
Yes, shout out to my brother.
Writing his script, handling school, juggling both of that. New job. Congrats.
Yes. Congratulations. All type of shit, bro. My brother Kaim. Shout out to my brother Kaim.
Big fact. Shout out to my son Paulino for the amazing music. I wish your fat ass make more, but you know
the music that we are gonna keep playing, and then like I said, if y'all got music, send it to us.
Yes, absolutely. Shout out to whole 112. That's it.
Yes, 112. 112. Shout out to everybody, bro.
Big
y'all
facts.
know how we rocking.
Big facts.
Shout out to my parents, man. They had 25 year anniversary.
Years.
Shout out to them.
That's a big
yesterday, man.
happy
Shout
anniversary.
Yes.
They fucking.
Mom and dad, I love y'all. Shout out to y'all, 25 years.
That's a fact.
Goals, real goals, bro.
Big facts. Big facts. I don't know if I can deal with somebody, but I don't know if I can deal with anybody after 5 months. So you talking about 25 years at this point? It's kind of hard.
Hey, me and my girl approaching 6, so hey. I'm good, man. I enjoy it, man. It's fun. It's fun.
I forget she alive half the time.
Yeah, she be chilling, man. She be doing her own thing, man. Yeah. Shout out to her. Let's see, what else? Is there anything else?
That's
Wrestle for the culture.
Yeah, wrestle for the culture. Big facts.
We coming at you again, new episodes.
Big facts,
like I said, I'm still trying to figure out the day, bro. Like, what day? I'm thinking sometime over the weekend, man. Wednesday. I don't know. Put out the show.
Put the fucking show out.
I don't know. America, you can decide what day it is, man. What day would y'all want to see the show come out? If y'all want to comment on
put
it,
that shit out. Accident. Fuck them. You put that shit out.
Yeah, that's true. That is facts. I feel that.
Fuck them.
Damn. We don't mean that, America. We don't mean that.
I said what I said. Fuck them.
But yeah, man. Socials. You want to give out your
Born_center 25.
I think you fucked it up again. You said born_center.
Did I born center _20?
Are we ever gonna get Sean's Instagram right? I don't know.
We're fine. I'm like Charles Barkley guessing.
I don't know what the Instagram is. Cobra Bra. I'm sorry. That's my bad rendition of Charles Barkley. I'm sorry.
Terrible. Actually, quite frankly.
Yeah.
Cut that shit.
Yeah.
Not cut it out, but cut that shit out. Like cut it out.
Yeah,
don't do that shit ever.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do it again. Shout out to Charles Barkley too, by the way.
Big fact.
Should
have been on my list, but I'm sorry.
He was real close. He was close to being number 10. I was thinking about it.
I was thinking about it too.
He's an honorable mention for sure.
Yes.
He's an honorable mention for me.
Yes. For me too.
So was Akeem. Akeem was an honorable mention for me.
Yeah. Wilt is an honorable mention of mine.
That's tough. Man, Wilt is different, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
He is,
and not just off the court, on the court too.
Yeah. Wow. He should have had a Trojan sponsor.
Yeah, he should have. I know. I don't think back then condoms was like a thing, but if they had
lambskin.
Back then, you think so?
I think so.
Oh well, I wouldn't know. I wasn't around back then.
I wasn't either, but I know they was fucking.
But yeah, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter @_BP_10. Follow the show whatupbropod on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. We got to get back on the TikTok. You got to get your skits going, man, on TikTok, bro.
I'm doing my Drake song. Like Drake does the same. You got to get in your Drake every bag. Time. He does like the same dance.
Yeah, you got to get in your bag on TikTok, Sean. Get Sean on TikTok, bro.
TikTok.
TikTok.
My breath stink. Just let
I don't
me
know.
Right now. Shit. TikTok. Shit.
Don't matter. Either one. Sean need it.
Touche.
Oh.
Touche.
But you can follow Wrestling for the Culture on Twitter at W4C podcast. Wrestling for the and there's limits on how long you can make the name on Twitter, so that was the best I could come up with. That was the easiest I could come up with. Yeah, so we litty.
Big facts.
Any other shout outs? Anything else, man?
That's it for me. That's it for me.
10th episode. Crazy. We got something special for y'all coming up very, very soon. It's in the works, brother. It's in the works. And we can't wait.
Watch that 75th anniversary commercial if you don't. I got a little teary-eyed.
Yes, watch that 75th anniversary commercial. Tell us what you think of our list.
Yes.
Do you agree? Do you disagree? And what's your list? You got a list? What's your list?
Put that shit in there.
Your top 5, your top 10.
Whoever disliked the video, come fucking talk good. Come sit on the couch. Come talk. Come holler at me.
Yes.
Whoever disliked it.
Yes. Whoever disliked it.
If you work at YouTube, come holler at me. Actually, no, seriously, come holler at me.
Yeah,
we can talk about this.
We're open to talking. We're open to debate. And,
very aggressive, but
yeah, we love you guys. Make sure you subscribe, comment, like, share. And we out of here. Peace. Love. So.